Hello dear friends, my name is Solomon, and today in this video I will show you the army that you must use after the update to date in Clash of Clans, because this army uses all the additions to the game that happened when the update came out during the maintenance today. And in my opinion, this army is the next meta in Clash of Clans for the nearest time. All details in the video. Let's go. Before I start show you the attack and the army itself, just a quick reminder guys, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Your support is really important. Besides, you can support me by writing any comments below the video and hitting the like button. This also helps me to promote my videos and my channel. Thanks a lot for your support. And the army composition that I want to show you today is on your screens. It's the Super Loons with the Fireball. And the idea is to use the Fireball, which is strong enough even before the update. Besides, we are using the Rocket Loons that have received a new level after the update. We are also using a couple of Druids, which also received a new level, and we are also using the new spell that was added into the game today with the update. It's Ice Block spell, and the idea is to use this Ice Block to prevent the damage for our Grand Warden while we are preparing the Fireball, so we can block the Grand Warden so he doesn't receive any damage. Besides, we can easily use all the invisibility spells to prepare the correct Fireball into the center of the base. This way we are not afraid of the incoming damage. Besides, we are not afraid that Grand Warden will start to move across the base, because we are hiding with invisibility spells some of the buildings. And this way the Fireball becomes one of the strongest and one of the safest strategies, because as I said, we can launch Fireball without any threat for our Grand Warden. So now I will show you a couple of replays, and then we will try to do a live attack with this army composition. Okay, so we are starting with such ring base, and you see that near the monolith there are lots of defenses. Besides, there is a clan castle, so this is the target for our Grand Warden with his Fireball. Besides, I'm using the Sneezy pet on the Grand Warden. This also helps us to be on the safe side with our Grand Warden walk, and I'm also using a couple of furnaces. This is also a great option to distract the defenses. So I'm sending Grand Warden, a couple of furnaces, one test loon, and the healers. After that, we can start to choose the best target for our Fireball, and this is this wizard tower, because this way we can destroy lots of defenses around the clan castle and also the clan castle building itself. So now you see what I'm doing. I'm using the Ice Block spell on my Grand Warden, so he doesn't move, but healers continue to heal him. This is the best way to use the Ice Block. You don't have to freeze the healers themselves, because this way you can continue to receive the healing for your Grand Warden. Besides, the incoming damage is blocked by this Ice Block spell. And now we can accurately place our invisibility spells to launch our Fireball. So you see, I'm leaving this wizard tower outside of the invisibility and using our Fireball. So our Grand Warden doesn't move during this trick, so we are not afraid that he can step into some damage and get killed. And after everything is destroyed, we continue our Grand Warden walk. This is the best option to use this new spell with the new Fireball. Besides, we are using new level of Loons, Rocket Loons. And as I said in the beginning, this army was very strong even before the update. So currently, I think it's a meta army, because first of all, almost all the bases are built a build to prevent, to defend from the Root Riders, because Root Riders are top 1 army in the game currently, so it's meta army. That's why the bases are built against this meta army, and they are built against the Spirit Walk with your Royal Champion and so on and so on. So if you are using an army that is not in meta currently, then you are facing bases that are built not against your army, and that's why you can launch fireballs very efficiently. Besides, we are using all the benefits from the update, the new level of Loons and the Druids. So the idea is to continue Grand Warden Walk on top and to start the attack with your heroes from the opposite side. Besides, you always have to look for some usage of the fire speed, not the fire speeder, but that siege machine, the flame flinger, because usually you can find a good spot if you use, for example, rocket loons to destroy some mortars. But here I'm using the siege barracks because it's also great for creating a funnel. Sorry for long commentating with the pause of the attack, but I want to explain you everything that is happening on your screens, because there are lots of small things that you need to understand about this attack. So I'm destroying the ricochet cannon with rocket loons. This is also great to help my heroes, king and queen, with the druids opening the walls. Then we are coming further into the base. I'm also helping the Grand Warden with rocket loons, and we can use our king inside the base to open the walls for our heroes even further into the base. So using my king ability, freezing the town hall. Now there is a little threat for my healers from the multi-inferno tower, but it is getting killed, and I'm using my royal champion on the bottom. Besides, I think you saw that I'm using the seeking shield for my royal champion. This is another good thing to be used with this army, because actually we don't get a lot of value from the electro boots for the royal champion, because she's usually shooting lots of spears outside of the base, and with the seeking shield we can save a lot of time, because seeking shield one-shots Teslas, air defenses, and so on and so on. That's why I think seeking shield is better to be used with this army composition. And you see, it's a 3-star, and there is nothing complex about this attack, and it's very, very strong. Another attack, and just for information, while I was checking the base, I thought that it would be great to launch fireball into this fire speeder. This way we will destroy both of them and the clan castle building. But for that we have to funnel our Grand Warden deep into the base, and just try to imagine how I would funnel the Grand Warden to launch a fireball into that fire speeder. Actually, I did that, but you see how many defenses are between my Grand Warden and the fire speeder, and even though I managed to launch that fireball and to destroy that fire speeder. So first of all, we are sending our Grand Warden, and as I said, with a combination of the Sneezy and furnaces, we get a lot of protection and distraction in front of the Grand Warden, and this way we can be sure that Grand Warden can tank a lot of damage and still get the value that we need. Besides, I'm using the flame flinger on the top. As I said, you always have to look for some value for this siege machine, because if you find a good spot, this siege machine can do a lot of destruction. So now all attention to our Grand Warden, and you see that even while taking damage from several defenses, he is still getting healed, and he is still with the max HP, also activating the poison spell. Now we can, you see I'm using the ice block, so my Grand Warden don't move, and I can carefully place my invisibilities. So I'm starting with them, first one, second one, third one, and launching the fireball, and you see what value I managed to get with that fireball. Both fire spears, clan castle, and the multi-inferno. So the flame flinger is still working on top. My Grand Warden is moving to the bottom. I also can use several rocket loons to destroy the defenses. By the way, I'm not very experienced with this army composition. That's why I don't know how many rocket loons you need for each defense. I'm playing with this army like second or third day. I have played it like lot time ago, but even then, this army was very strong. And now, with the new levels and new spell, it becomes even stronger. So I'm starting the hero dive on the opposite side. The thing that you always have to keep in mind that you don't want your other heroes interact with your Grand Warden, because this way he will start to follow them and he will stop doing damage by his own. That's why you always have to remember, send your king and queen from the opposite side of your Grand Warden. Our royal champion is destroying the town hall with the flame flinger. Our heroes are alive. My queen ability is still not used. I still have one rage spell and it's a 3-star. You see how easy this attack is. The only difficulty is to find a good spot for your fireball and to protect your Grand Warden in the beginning before you launch the fireball. After that, you don't have any problems. You will triple every base that you face. And now let's try to do some live hits in the Legends League. And first of all, we need to find, as always, a good spot for our fireball. And basically, I'm thinking about something near the clan castle or something here. I think this is a great spot. Into the ricochet cannon, that would be OP. So we need to send them Loon, Grand Warden, healers, couple of furnaces. Now let's check out for some value for our flame flinger. I think if I can take down the mortar, then I can use a flame flinger here. It should be okay. Now let's focus on our fireball. Basically, if we take down this wizard, we can do a fireball. And check out the value. This is crazy. The value of that fireball was insane. Now let's think where my Grand Warden will go. I want him to go. Okay, he's not going there. Anyway, we will start our hero dive. Ice Golem. Another wall breaker. Yeah, he's not opening the best wall, but I will use my king ability, also queen ability, and the rage spell. Okay, royal champion there. Poison. Flame flinger is still working to be clear. Now, yeah. Oh, I can just send everything because it's a 3-star. It's a 3-star for sure. And look how many spells I'm swagging here. These are not top bases. I mean, I'm currently not very high in Legends because I already received lots of defenses, but I'm doing only first attacks today. And of course, there will be a new defense. It was also added into the game after the update, but I think with the fireball we don't care about this new defense because we can destroy everything from a long distance except the hook. But for that we can just attack from the opposite side from the hook. But anyway, you saw how many spells I have swagged here in this attack with this army. It's insane. The Rocket Loons Fireball is the best army after the update. Let's do one more attack, and first of all, I think I can't use Flame Flinger somewhere here, and I think if we can launch a fireball into the... No, multi-inferno is not that great. Into the rage tower, I think. We can send one loon here just to check the black mines. Now healers. Switch to the siege barracks because there is no option for the flame flinger. Loons here. Oh, I activated the rage tower. That's great. That's great. So where I want to launch the fireball, I think and another thing, you see, I can prepare that my Grand Warden comes out from this ice block. I can in advance use a rage spell to get additional healing. So now we need to just to funnel Grand Warden into the town hall. I think I can use... I think I want to use another rage spell. Heroes on top. Druids. Headhunter. Poison. King ability. Queen ability. Loons to find the black mines. Royal Champion. Another loon to check for black mines in front of the Grand Warden. I also have a invisibility spell for my Royal Champion. Let's see where I can use it. Or probably I will use it for my Grand Warden. No, for the Royal Champion it would be better. I will use the rage spell for my Grand Warden. I think here rage spell for the Grand Warden in front of this amount of damage, and we can use minions here. There is no much spells swagged in this attack, but you see that it's a 3-star with some troops left, some spells left. I think I will use a freeze spell anyway because of this ricochet cannon. Oh, probably not. No, it's a 3-star anyway. And the attack is easy. I mean, after you launch the fireball, there is nothing else you have to worry about, as everything will be done by your heroes. Basically, you are taking down the base with your heroes. And as I said, I'm not a great player, and I don't have a lot of experience with the rocket loons, and I still managed to get 3 stars. By the way, the equipment that I use for the Grand Warden, both equipments are maxed out. For the King, I don't have the maxed out spiky ball. For the Queen, I don't have maxed out big boy. And for the Royal Champion, I don't have maxed out rocket spear. So I don't have 3 maxed out equipments, and I still managed to get 3 stars. If you have all this equipment upgraded, it will be even easier for you to do 3 stars with this army composition. Okay guys, so in the end I want to show you again the army that I was using today during the video, during the attacks, and I will try not to forget to share the army link with you in the video description. If I forget, please write about this in the comment section. I will definitely share the link with you. Please also write in the comments what do you think about the new defenses, which of them will you upgrade in the priority number 1. And I will share my opinion with you also in the comments. Also, please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and I see you in the next video. It was Solomon. Bye.